Hi. Today we're going to walk through the features and use of HireStar to manage your candidate database. I'm going to introduce you to Seth, one of our product experts, who will walk you through our product features in details.
Thanks, Amanda. Good day, everyone. I'm thrilled to present HireStar, our cutting-edge web-based applicant tracking system that harnesses the power of artificial intelligence to elevate your recruitment process. Today, I'll be guiding you through one of our most powerful features, candidates. HireStar's Candidates feature is a resume database on AI steroids. The Candidates feature uses AI to enhance your workflow in a number of ways. These enhancements include resume data extraction of key information regardless of the format of the resume itself. The types of key information are the core candidate data items such as name, email and phone number, labor category and years of experience, education history, key skills, key achievements and awards, and work history. HireStar AI features also provide analysis of the candidate resume. Specifically, this includes generating a summary description of the candidate, analyzing the candidate's qualifications in their labor category, and assigning a 0 to 10 quality score, counting the use of action verbs as well as spelling errors, and suggesting possible red flags such as stagnant progression, gaps in employment, or rapid job changes. And HireStar provides a number of charts and graphs that allow you to compare a candidate to all other candidates of the same labor category, so you can compare their relative quality scores, years of experience, and desired salaries. We'll cover how HireStar provides these features in this video. During this presentation, I'm going to be covering the following topics. First, I'll provide you with a quick user interface overview. Next, I'll dive a little deeper into the candidate's details, including how HireStar uses AI to extract important resume data and provides a preliminary analysis of the candidate's resume data. Then, I'll walk through an example of how to upload new candidates into the system. And finally, I'll cover how a public web interface allows prospective candidates to submit their resume to HireStar. Let's get started. When you log into HireStar, you'll notice a clean, intuitive vertical menu on the left-hand side. This menu allows you to seamlessly switch between different components of HireStar. The Candidates option is the second item from the top on the vertical menu. The main Candidates view, like all other sections including Positions, AI Search, and Applications, features a uniform, tabular display for easy data management. Here, we're looking at a sample dataset of previously added candidates. On the table view, each candidate offers tooltips for deeper insights. For instance, hovering over certain columns reveals helpful details about that candidate. As you can see here, hovering over the candidate in the first row shows the name and labor category of the candidate, and a summary of the academic degrees, professional certifications, and skills list of the candidate. We'll go even deeper on these when we cover the candidate details view. On the table view, you can filter the candidates using a simple or advanced search. You can perform a manual refresh of the display. You can upload new candidates. You can customize the candidate table view using the Group By option to organize your data by labor category or status, whichever suits your needs. This also allows for collapsing all or expanding all of the groupings, which can be used to speed up navigation when you have many groupings. The columns headers indicate the type of data in that column, and most of the columns allow for sorting by that type. Sorting covers the entire database, not just the current page displayed. You can navigate forward and backward through the pages of candidates in the list. And for managing the candidate list, you can perform operations like select all, deselect all, edit selected, and delete selected candidates. I'll come back to this view in a minute, but now let's dive a bit deeper into advanced searching. In addition to a top-level simple search by name function, HireStar also provides an advanced search feature. Selecting an advanced search expands a dialog to access three types of advanced search: query, keyword, and filter. The first tab is query. This type of search provides you with a conversational style chat interface that supports searching by asking for and receiving an answer as well as a filtered list of results in the table. For example, asking HireStar to provide the candidates with network experience results in a response of there are 16 candidates that meet your requirement. And the table is filtered to display those 16 candidates. The second tab is keyword. This type of search allows you to enter one or more keywords that you expect to see in the candidate's resume. For example, entering the keyword Wireshark and hitting Apply filters the table display to only those 3 candidates who explicitly mention Wireshark in their resume. The third tab is Filter. This type of search allows you to enter one or more filter values for some of the key data types that define candidates, such as name, email, labor category, etc. For example, filtering by the labor category of network and with 5 or more years of experience filters the table to display only those candidates. In this case, there are 3. When you close the Advanced Search dialog, the table display will remain filtered to the results of the last search. The presence of an active advanced filter is indicated by a green Advanced button at the top. In order to clear the filter and return to a full table display, simply hit the Clear button. Now let's open the detailed view of a candidate by selecting the Details button on the right side of a row. Now let's dive into the Details display. First, I'm going to navigate to view the candidates in the Data Scientist Labor category and click the Details button on the first candidate in that group, which opens the Details dialog. The header provides a high-level summary, including the candidate name, labor category, email address, phone number, creation date and update date, and a button for downloading a detailed candidate report in PDF. Just below the header is the Candidate Status Option menu. This is used to set the status of a candidate to the appropriate step in the workflow, typically starting in the review state, indicating that the details should be reviewed, then to the active state so it can be included in other higher-star AI analysis and automated functions, then to inactive where it's no longer included in AI or automated functions, but can still be kept around for reference or for possible reactivation and future use. In later videos, we'll cover how active candidates are included in higher-star functions such as the AI search capability, which automates searching and recommending candidates for active positions, and the application's AI capabilities, which performs a deep analysis of a candidate's overall suitability in fulfilling the mandatory and optional requirements for an active position. Below the status, the Details display has a tab deck with 5 tabs. Let's zoom in a bit. The Resume tab contains the uploaded resume associated with the position. You can scroll in order to view the full length of the document. On the Details tab, you'll find critical information such as the candidate's name, labor category, email, phone number, years of experience, and desired pay rate. Key information extracted from the resume is also shown on this tab. This includes the candidate's academic degrees, their identified skills, professional certifications, and awards and achievements. When you import a resume, a process we'll cover in a bit, HireStar's AI extraction and analysis function will populate all of the fields on this tab. On the Analysis tab, you'll find the results of HireStar's AI analysis and summary of the resume. This includes an overall rating from 1 to 10 of the candidate's resume quality with respect to the labor category. Next to this, you'll find a count of the action words, which are the positive active verbs that can be strong indicators of active experience versus the more passive verbs such as supported or participated, which can indicate shallow experience. And finally, a count of grammatical and spelling errors found in the resume. Below that, you'll find the AI-generated summary of the candidate. This is a 2 or 3 sentence summary of the candidate's overall quality and key skills and experiences. And finally, the analysis includes some possible red flags, which are right items that indicate possible issues that should be discussed with the candidate in a future interview. The Candidate Ranking tab offers a few graphical representations of how the selected candidate compares to their peers in the same labor category. There are 3 types of graphs available: a bar chart, a table, and a bubble graph. The vertical bar chart view, shown by default, provides a comparison of each candidate's desired salary, years of experience, and relative candidate ranking. The table view provides the same as above, but in a scrollable table that allows you to sort by each column header. And the bubble chart view provides a Cartesian 2D graph that allows you to view the relative values of the salary, years of experience, and rankings. This chart is especially useful when viewing a large number of candidates at one time and beyond the limits of what you can view on the other graphs. Lastly, the Notes section is your go-to for adding time-stamped notes, ensuring all internal updates, insights, and guidance are meticulously documented. Now let's move on to adding new candidates. Adding candidates into HireStar is straightforward. All candidates must be based on an associated resume. When you upload a resume, HireStar's AI function processes the file, extracting key information and populating the detail fields in a few seconds for each resume uploaded. Start by selecting the Upload Candidate button. You can then select or drag and drop one or more resume files into the file drop zone, and they will automatically be uploaded and processed. Please note that currently HireStar can only process PDF files, Microsoft Word docx files, or text format files. Once you've uploaded the files, just click the X button in the upper left corner of the dialog to close the dialog and return to the Candidates table. In a few seconds, you should see your new candidate added to the system. The status of the new candidate will initially be the default status as set on your account settings page, which we'll cover next. In this case, the new candidate is initially in the review state, so I'll find it in the table, then open the details to verify I'm happy with the result of HireStar's AI processing, and from here I can set the candidate to active and select Save. This will return us to the Candidates table. Now let's cover some system settings related to candidates, including how a publicly accessible web page can be used by prospective candidates to submit a resume into HireStar. When you open the Settings tab on the vertical menu on the left-hand side, you'll see a list of settings associated with your HireStar account. There's a separate video that covers the use of this page, so I'm not going to go into all the details now, but I want to point out a few things here related to candidates. At the top in the Settings section, there are two settings that related to candidates. The first one is a resume submission URL, and the other is a simple checkbox option for enabling the use of the Equal Employment Opportunity Questionnaire. Scrolling down to the Candidates section under Automations, there are three settings of interest. The first is the Default State Option menu. This option menu allows you to set the default state for all new manually uploaded candidates. Our recommendation for this one is to use a default state of review and to manually verify the information on newly uploaded candidate before you then set their state to active. Note, however, that this default setting only affects the candidates that you manually upload to the system, whereas all resumes that are uploaded to HireStar using one of the external interfaces will default to the active state. The second setting is a checkbox for enabling the automatic analysis of candidate resumes that are manually submitted to the system. And the third setting is a checkbox for enabling the automatic analysis of candidate resumes that were externally submitted to the system. Scrolling back to the top, you'll find the Resume Submission URL. This is a URL provided by HireStar, which can be incorporated into other websites, such as your corporate website's careers page. Another great use for this URL is to include it in emails that you send to prospective candidates. Here's how that URL appears when opened in a browser. Moving from top to bottom, this page provides a file drop zone section for attaching a resume to be uploaded, a communications agreement section that allows the candidate to select a preferred communication method, a position interest section that allows the candidate to add notes about their priorities and preferences related to an opportunity, and an optional section that offers an equal employment opportunity survey. Once the candidate has uploaded a resume and completed the other sections, they simply hit the Submit button to complete the process. Once a candidate has submitted their resume, the page will update and they'll receive a thank you note. One of the key goals of HireStar is to increase candidate engagement with your organization, and accordingly, we have plans to significantly expand features and functions related to public candidate access in order to ensure that the candidates are encouraged to maintain an up-to-date resume. We'd love to speak with users about their priorities in this area, so please reach out. Well, that wraps up my presentation for you today. We covered the core use of HireStar's Candidates interface, including a general UI overview, a dive into the candidate details, a walkthrough of uploading candidates, and finally we covered how candidates can submit their resumes using HireStar's public web interface. Back to you, Amanda.
Thanks, Seth. At HireStar, we believe that finding and hiring the best candidates should be simple. Our AI-powered service offers an efficient solution to your hiring needs. We're on a mission to transform the hiring process. Our vision is to provide organizations with a reliable, cost-effective, and innovative solution to identify exceptional talent. Stay ahead in the competitive hiring environment with HireStar. Contact us today to revolutionize your hiring process.